Hello! Today we're going to explore the essential role of a Brazil tax planning law here, and why effective legal and strategy guidance in tax matters can make a critical difference for businesses, investors, and individuals operating in Brazil. Brazil has one of the most intricate tax systems in the world, with over 90 types of taxes at the federal, state, and municipal levels, and constant regulatory updates. Tax planning is not just useful, it's indispensable. The Brazil law planning lawyer can help navigate this complex environment, minimize tax exposure, avoid unnecessary liabilities, and remain compliant with all legal requirements. Let's begin with the basics. What does tax planning really mean? Tax planning involves analyzing a client's income, streams, business structure, operations, and asset portfolio in order to extrude them in a way that reduces the legal tax burden, while staying 100% compliance with the law. In Brazil, this means working with the framework of the National Tax Code and federal tax laws and a wide set of interpretative rules and court precedents that affect how taxes are applied, collected, and challenged. Now, what exactly does Brazil tax planning lawyer can help? Let's start with business tax planning. If you're opening or running a company in Brazil, your tax lawyer will help choose the best corporate structure. We have limited professional, social, IRL, individual, and entrepreneur. Let's analyze the most advanced tax simple. We can optimize cash flow and deductions by managing cost allocation and credit recovery, and evaluate indirect tax impacts include ICMS, ISS, IPI, and PIS/COFINS, and structure the transactions to avoid cumulative taxation and double taxation. This is not just about cutting tax, it's about aligning operations with the legal opportunities available in the system, both to reduce financial risk and maximize profitability. A tax planning lawyer also helps international tax structure. If a foreigner invests in a multinational or expatriate, the tax lawyer will guide you through Brazil transfer pricing rules, that CFC rules controlled for foreign corporations, cross-border remittance taxation, double taxation treaties between Brazil and other countries, planning for withholding tax, IRRF, on dividends, interests, royalties, and services, and structure investments to ensure compliance with Receita Federal. Your tax lawyer also works closely with accountants and finance teams to coordinate compliance with the Sistema Público de Escrituração Digital and invoice requirements which are mandatory in Brazil. And let's turn to personal tax planning. If you are a high net worth individual, expatriate, or someone with income in multiple jurisdictions, your tax lawyer will help you. Plan your annual income tax return. Optimize asset declaration, foreign income reporting, and capital gains tax. Structure succession and inheritance through holding companies, trusts, or donation strategy, and comply with foreign assets declarations and financial account reports. So, as you can see, we can minimize exposure to tax audits or retroactive assessments. If you are relocating to Brazil or leaving the country, your lawyer will ensure that your fiscal residence status is properly established or terminated, avoid unnecessary taxation on global income. And let's not forget about estate planning and succession. Brazil imposes inheritance and gift tax at the state level, and each state has its own rates and procedures. A tax planning lawyer will help you structure family wealth transfer, efficiently create succession plans for business continuity, and using holding companies or investment vehicles to reduce tax burdens for heirs. And also we can anticipate probate and judicial inventory and complications comply with anti-avoidance laws while preserving wealth across generations. And let's talk about the compliance audit risk mitigation. Brazilian tax authorities are increasingly using artificial intelligence to detect inconsistencies and trigger audits. It can help you identify your legal risks and current tax position, review past filings and current issue proactively structure documentation to withstand scrutiny, and also you can assist during tax audits, inspections, or regulatory demands. Prepare administrative defenses and litigation strategies when necessary. By acting before there's a problem, a tax lawyer prevents your financial damage and saves you from costly disputes. Speaking of disputes, a Brazil tax planning lawyer often works side by side with litigation teams to defend your interests in case of assessments, penalties, or enforcement actions. They can file appeals in the administrative tax court, submit judicial actions to suspend collections, or represent you in federal or state court when needed. So how do you choose the right tax planning law in Brazil? You should look for someone who is registered in Order OAB, that's Order of Advogados do Brasil, experienced in both planning and litigation, proficient in domestic and international tax law, and updated on recent reforms, such as Brazil's tax simplification proposals, and fluent in English and used to handle cross-border cases, and able to collaborate with accountants, advisors, and other professionals. To summarize, Brazil tax planning lawyer gives you clarity in one of the world's most complex tax systems. I can help you reduce liabilities, eliminate blind spots, and stay compliant whether you are running a business, investing in property, or managing a global portfolio. With the right strategy and legal support, tax planning in Brazil becomes a tool for growth, not source of fear. Thank you for watching. If you operate in Brazil or plan to invest here, please let me help you. I can take smart decisions today to protect you everything you build tomorrow and beyond. And thanks a lot for watching this video. Bye bye.